Hello everyone. So today in this video we are going to see how we can create HTML web resource in Dynamics 365 and call it using JavaScript on a click of a button. So suppose this one is my trial instance here. Let me show you. Suppose this is a trial instance. I have opened account form. So here we are going to create one button, one custom button, and on the click of this button, it should take some input from the user, like what is the invoice number, partial. This is just an example. So there are two ways. Either on the click of this button, it can navigate you to another window or another tab, or it can create a pop-up or iframe, whatever you like, inside the same window. So we are going to create a button, custom button using the Ribbon Workbench, and then we are going to create a user interface using HTML and CSS, and then we are going to create JavaScript, and then we are going to call this whatever the code we have written inside the HTML web resource, and all those things we are going to configure in the Ribbon Workbench. Okay, so first of all, you need to have the either Ribbon Workbench or XRM toolbox. In this video, I'm going to use Ribbon Workbench. So I have already installed it. So if you come here, see, once you install this Ribbon Workbench and you go to the solution, you will see that option here. So click on this one, and now I want this to implement on contacts. Okay, so for contacts, let's first we have the solutions here. I'm going to create a solution because in order to if you want to work on the Ribbon Workbench, you should have a solution and there should not be any attributes in that. It should be very basic and simple. Then only it will be loaded in the Ribbon Workbench. So let's create just a solution. Okay, Dynamics Power solution, and select a publisher, create one, and inside this one I'm going to implement this logic in the contact. So if I open any contact here, now I want this button here in this command bar. We have save, open, and deactivate, organization, delete. So on the right side I want, so sometimes what happens, there are a lot of details available in this page, right? So I do not want to go and click multiple times here there to see any details. So if I want to cancel this order or something, I'll just click on this button and that cancel order, and here it should ask me the reason and how the refund should be processed, something like that. And based on the click of the button inside that pop-up, it should be implement something we are going to implement it here. That is the basic idea. So here I think the solution is already created here. Now we are just going to add the table. So it's contact. You can select your custom table as well here. For the time being, I'm just selecting this, and make sure whenever you're trying to use any solution inside the Ribbon Workbench, it should not include any objects or metadata and all. If it is included, it will not be loaded properly in the Ribbon Workbench. So right now it is unticked. Click on add. Okay, our Dynamics, this one is added. Fine. And now I'm going to okay, it's come. This is the solution. Okay, in case if you want to download this solution, first you need to download you need to have this manage solution, and you need to import it here. We have the option of import. Okay, once you import it, it should be visible here. I'll attach the link. Okay, from where you can download this Ribbon Workbench. Okay, now once you click this one, it will open this interface. Now I'm going to select what is the Dynamics Power, right? See, Dynamics Power, click on OK. In case if you are selecting the solution which have some other attributes and forms included in that, it will throw you an error. I'm going to show you that as well. Let it load first. By the time it loads, let me create one more solution where I'll be creating JavaScript and HTML web resource. So here, new solution, let's give it a name as Dynamics Solution. Publisher, select it anything. Okay, and that's all. Save and close. Where is Dynamics Solution? Display name. get this one. So right now we are going, okay, let me see if Ribbon Workbench, okay, it has loaded nicely here. Now this is the place where you can create any new button. So I'm going to just click on and drag it here somewhere, okay, and let's give it a name as test button, okay, test, okay, and test button is done, okay, give it alt tooltip whatever. Okay, now see, I'm not going to show you exactly how it is going to work. We are going to see how to debug as well, because sometimes when we miss certain parts. So first I'll show you that, and I'll show you how to fix that bug or whatever we have missed it. Okay, so once this is done, okay, fine. And now once button is created, there should be a command associated with it. If you have not created any command and if you try to publish it, it will be published. So but it may not be visible here in the contacts. So make sure you have created a command and used here. So currently there is no command. So let's come to the command here, click on the plus button, and the command 0 find. I want to see command, this one is done. Now here it should be visible. Okay, now if I try to publish, see, right now I have not attached any JavaScript or HTML anything here. Right now we have just created a test button and we are going to see. Okay, now it may take around 2 to 5 minutes depending upon the your reason. Okay, so meanwhile it may take some 2 to 5 minutes. Meanwhile we are going to see how we can create the JavaScript and the HTML. So here we have the solution, right? Dynamics Power. Okay, and if we open this, fine, it's source tab. Okay, and in this one I'm going to create a new web resource. Give it as a name as Dynamics. Okay, Dynamics Power. Fine. So the first thing is I'm going to create HTML web resource. So select here HTML text editor. Now here you can write anything, like you can write this is a test page. Okay, this is a test page. Yeah, this is the rich text. If you want to see the real HTML code, the template and all, you can click on the source and you can see this is the place. Okay, so if you have any other thing, like if you want to show any highlighted color or some graphics, anything, you can copy your HTML code and paste it here. But I also have I have collected one code. Okay, let me check it where it is. Okay, so this is the code. Okay, here I have used some CSS as well. This is nothing. You can simply go to any website and copy and paste some HTML code. Okay, so this is the HTML code where we have given HTML test HTML as a header, invoice number. Then this is the drop down. Here cancellation is and click button. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. This is nothing, just pure HTML code, pure HTML and CSS. So this one I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it in this. Where is this? 1 second. Open the text editor, and inside the source I'm just going to copy and paste it. Now if you come here, okay, this is done. You don't have to worry about this. This is very simple. You can simply put here this is your test as well. It will work whatever it is. Click on OK. Now save it and publish it. Okay, so now this HTML is done. Now the main thing which we need to remember is the name. The name is cr985_dynamics power. Okay, because we will need this name, this schema name, inside our JavaScript function. Okay, so now let's close it. What is the name? cr. Okay, let me just copy it. Control C and dynamics power. Okay, fine. Now let's create another one. Where is dynamics? Okay, going to create new one. It should be JavaScript. So here let's give dynamics power JS, easy understanding. Okay, for the name was this one. Control C, Control V. Meanwhile our button is the Ribbon Workbench is publishing our solution. So once it is published, it will be visible here under the contacts. But before that, let me create this JavaScript. Select JavaScript, and now here, what we need to write? We need to write once again. So it is okay. Now we have. I'm not going to use any what do you call that? Any fast JavaScript which contains a lot of configurations, validations, and all. It will be very basic one. So I'll just copy. I'll try to check any. Wait. I think I remember. What was it? To client. Something was there from the this one from the Microsoft itself. We have an example there. So it was related to API reference. Let's see, and navigate to client API model different. Yeah, this is a model different app. Okay, make sure you click this one only. And here, if you want to learn more about it, you can come here and you can see what are the page input, navigation options, and all. Everything is here. So I am going to use example, not this one. Open an account. Okay, open an HTML web resource. So what we have done is we have already created one HTML web resource. Now we are going to use that HTML web resource on the click of a button using JavaScript. We cannot directly call it. So let me copy this one. Okay, and here is a web resource, right? This is the web resource. Now the one thing you need to change is this new sample web resource HTML. Okay, so what was the name? It was, here it is, CR985, right? CR985 underscore dynamics power. Okay, everything is as it is. Now let's click on OK and click on save and publish. Okay, this is done. Now let's come, I think this one is published. So if we come to the contact and give a refresh, the button should be visible here. Currently it's not visible, so it may take some time. I'm not sure. Let's wait for some time. Let me give another refresh. Okay, so now you can see the test button is visible here. Here in the Ribbon Workbench, we have placed it here, just right side of the save button. But right now, even if you click on this one, nothing is going to happen. So now we are going to add whatever we have created, the JavaScript and HTML, inside this Ribbon Workbench, inside this button. Also, if there is any error or warnings, you will be able to see once it is published successful, just above this one. So now the warning is tooltip description, something, ignore this. If you want to show on the tooltip something, you can put it here like this. Fine. Now in the let me go to the command. Here, see what happens when you do not create a command. Okay, if you miss creating the command, even if you publish this solution, the button will not be visible in the contact. This was the issue which I faced earlier, but now after creating the command, it was getting visible. Okay, so now inside this one, we have to go to the actions. Click on the action. We have two options, URL and JavaScript. Our one is JavaScript. Now the library, which is the library, here if you come, the library is this one, right? Dynamics Power JS, right? So Dynamics, let's search it. Dynamics Power JS. Okay, now what is the function name? If you come here, the function name is page input. Okay, Control C. And now see the main this code is doing, this one is doing nothing, but it will simply create like a pop-up, okay, which will be of height will be 400 and width will be 500. If you are not giving this, then once you click on this button, it will directly open in the another window or another page, not in the same page. But our requirement is it should open in the same here as a pop-up or some warning kind. So here the function is page input. Copy it, go to Ribbon Workbench, paste it here. Okay, now our button is ready, command is ready, we have added it. Okay, now if you have any parameters and all for the complex requirement, you can go to the add parameter, and we need to configure those as well. So those things I'll cover in another video if required. Right now I'm just going to publish it. So once you click on the publish, it may again take 2 to 5 minutes, okay, depending upon the reason. So right now let's wait for this publications, and once it is published, we'll try to click on this button and check if that is visible or not. If not, we are going to fix it. Okay, so coming here, I'm waiting. Okay, so now this is published. Let's go to the contact, give it a refresh, and now this button should be showing that web resource, that HTML page. Let's click on this one. Okay, again another refresh. Test button. Okay, so cr985.html is not found, the page is not found. So this, okay, so in the beginning itself I told you, right, we may encounter some errors. Earlier I had faced a issue with the command, but right now this is a different error. This one is not found, so it means it's showing that the file is not found basically. So if we come here, is HTML web resource, it is exactly as it is. But I think maybe the page tag we have already specified as web resource, and here again they have given as .html, so there is no need to give the extension. So let's try with removing extension and try to publish it. Right now we don't have to do anything in the Ribbon Workbench because here we have already specified this function. So in the web resource itself, this is the JavaScript, right? Come here and let's just remove the extra extension and click on OK, save and publish it. Hope now it should work. Okay, coming to the contact, close it, give a hot refresh. Come on. Okay, test button. Okay, still okay, maybe this is not reflecting right now. That is the reason, because I have already removed the .html. So the issue is with the publication right now. Click on this test button. Okay, now you can see we have whatever we have specified in the length and the width, it is exactly the same. Okay, and this is some button simple. Just for example, I have created this one, region, voice number, this drop down, and whatever you want to put, you can and you can click the button. So this is all about how we can add HTML web resource into the and how we can call it on the click of a button inside the Dynamics 365. See, now this is just a demo. Now the actual requirement may not be like this. Now suppose if I have a first name and last name, and or some business phone is there, I want to collect the details from this one, from data was inside this one. How do you call this, pop-up? But this is just a HTML body, right? There is no invoice number or partial this and all. These fields are not there. So I want to create a link between the fields in this HTML and data was, so that whenever if I'm putting any invoice number as 12345, it should be linked with the business phone or some another invoice here. So in order to do that, I'm going to cover it in another video, how you can use how you can link the data fields with inside this HTML web resource, as well as also we'll see some another scenario, like we have this account name which is lookup field. So that is a I think a little bit tricky how we can achieve this. So all those things I'm going to cover in another video. Meanwhile, you can just if you have any doubt, you can post in the video. Also, if you want to learn more about the Dynamics 365, you can just go to my page, which is nothing but this blogger, I think. Dynamics, 1 second. Just give me a second. Yeah, so the website is powerdynamics.blogspot.com. Here, if you want to see some of the content, like how we can publish the app in the Microsoft this app source. If you have created any model driven app or canvas app and you want to publish on the Microsoft app source, you can follow this blog and you can know. Also, if you have any other wait, let me just go here and show you. I have created some videos on other topics as well. So today in this video, okay, like, so you can just come to this channel like Power Dynamics and you can watch if you have an interest in learning some how you can auto populate the field using this business rules or Power Automate. Everything I have covered in these videos and all. So feel free to watch, and if you have any doubt, you can post it in the blog as well as this YouTube comment as well. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Thank you so much.